Ciao everybody, Chef Dona here, back from Carbonis. Today what we are going to learn is our squid fettuccine alla marinara with marinara sauce. So what we need for this recipe serves two, so have a look and stay with me for the next 10 minutes. So for the marinara sauce we need 8 prawn cutlets, 1 calamari as a whole clean, and the squidding of the calamari goes on the dough recipe. 4 Atlantic scallops, we have 8 fresh mussels, about 8 to 10 peepees or clams if you can find them, a pannet which is around 150 to 100 grams of cherry tomatoes which we're gonna cut them in half, bunch of parsley, half a bunch of parsley, sorry, some garlic and a chili and some flour for dusting. Now let's start. The first thing that we want to do, we want to start the sauce. So let's fish on our toolbox here. Flame goes on, and you want to do this over a medium heat. As you can see, I like to use a heavy cast iron pan. I find that it retains the heat so much better, and rather than start boiling when you add cold ingredients, it retains the heat and it keeps searing. Alright, some extra virgin olive oil, which I'd say it would be probably 1.5 to 2 tablespoons. The first step we want to do, we want to sear to have some color. Color means flavor in our scallops and prawns. We don't want to fully cook them, we just want to sear them. So first step. The second step will be to remove our scallop and prawns, put them on the side, have the garlic, chili, and start the base of the sauce. Alright, so we can start peeling our garlic. We only need 2 cloves of garlic, so about 1 clove per person. And when I cook for myself, I like slicing my garlic. I don't mind garlic, actually I love garlic, but if you fussy about garlic, you can mince it so it will disappear. Alright, so the garlic. Now that's what I do for myself. So nice and thinly sliced. And same for the chili. Now you can omit the chili if you don't like hot food. I love it, so I'm gonna have it pretty much all of it. Let's say half. That's it. There you are, chili and garlic. Now, for the first step, as we said, we want to sear our prawns and scallop. I'm using ingredients that you can very easily find in any good supermarket or your local IGA. I'm not seasoning anything at the moment, I'm just searing. The season will come later on. You want to grab one of your container. Remove prawns and scallop. And it's now time to add your chili and garlic. An extra tablespoon of olive oil in there. Move your chili and garlic, let it fry up until you can see that is start changing color, getting blonde, but not burning. And once you are at that stage, you are going to add your mussels and clams. By the time our garlic and chili is getting ready, we're gonna cut our cherry tomatoes in half. As I said, is about 150 to 200 grams. As you can see, we are not using any Napoli. This is a very traditional way of making marinara. So this is the color you want to have, and you're going that browning in a pan from previously is now going to be deglazed with the natural water content of the mussels and clams as they open. So what we're going to do now to facilitate the steaming process, lid on for about a minute, and then we're going to check them again. I can assure you they will be nice and open. Alright, keep cutting your cherry tomatoes. When you're looking for your cherry tomatoes, try to get the punnet where you can see the nice and deep red. That means they're ready. So lower acidity and more natural sweetness in the tomato. Alright, as you can see, there's natural liquid at the bottom of your pan, and the mussels and clams are opening. Alright, at this stage you want to have your prawns and scallop back in. Time to add your calamari. Time to season with salt. Keep your pepper for a last. And it's time now to deglaze with some white wine. The wine that I'm choosing today is a Pinot Grigio from the Veneto region. Classic varietal from that area. It's about 100 ml that we are going to use. There you go. You want to always make sure when you deglaze with the sfumare, as we say in Italian, with wine, you want to make sure that the wine actually evaporates out completely before adding any other sauces to it, like for example Napoli or cream or any other sauce base, simply because you want to let the alcohol evaporate. Otherwise you're going to have like a heavier taste to it. You're going to lose a little balance. Alright, the alcohol has evaporated. As you can see, clams and mussels are fully open, and our seafood is now simmering in their own sauce. Cherry tomatoes are going right on top of it. And now you want to have some parsley, about half a bunch, a rough chop. Don't worry about too much if it's too fine or not. This cooking style ain't pretty, but trust me, pack a punch in terms of flavor. Alright, you want to have half of it now on the cooking process. Flame goes down to a minimum just to maintain the simmering. This goes on almost to close completely, almost, not all, and the rest of the parsley goes in a container for a later use. All right. So the only ingredients that are left now for us is some dusting flour, our pasta dough, which I've done just earlier. If you want to learn more about pasta dough recipes and how to make the most authentic fresh pasta, click below, have a look at my master classes, and I hope to see you there soon. All right, pasta process now. You want to have about 2 liters of water, which is already salted with a good 2 pinches of salt, boiling already. And now it's time to roll our pasta and create our fettuccine. All right, we are ready to roll our squid fettuccine. Today, we're gonna have my luxurious pasta machine. Yes, it's plugged in. All right, so what you have here is about 350 grams of squid pasta dough, which is double of flour, a mix of double of flour, fine milled semolina, what we call rimacinata. You just want to dust, you don't need too much flour at this stage. There's some egg yolk in there, pinch of salt, very classic. And we are about to create a sfoglia. So you want to start on your larger setting to start with. And then you're going to work your way step by step to a thinner sfoglia until you get about 1 millimeter thickness. This dough has been resting at room temperature for about 45 minutes, and you want to do that when working your dough. That helps with the elasticity of the dough, so it's not too springy. There we are. You want to dust as you go to prevent stickiness. There you are. We don't need this anymore. It's done the job, and rather than use the cutter, I want to show you how you can do this with your knife. So you want to cut this and form 4 pieces. cutting one side and then the other one. Still eatable, don't throw them. So what you need now, making sure that, see, they are all overlapping, but they're coated in flour so they won't stick. You roll them. Sorry, the other way around. So you're gonna have a long thread this way, and you want to go about less than a centimeter, anywhere between half a centimeter, 8 millimeter, more or less, if you are cutting for fettuccine. There you are. You have two lovely portions of fettuccine ready to be cooked. They're gonna be ready within seconds. Nice and thin, fresh pasta. You don't wanna cook it for too long. Still wanna maintain a bite. This is literally less than a minute into the water. And oh, look at this sauce. That's a nectar beauty right there. Stunning. So we drop pasta in a boiling water. Never drop pasta in a cold water or simmering water. About a minute, and we will be then ready to taste and sample our dish. Flame goes back on. The lid is maintained. The sauce obviously nice and hot. Quick wipe the working station to remove all the flour. Because I love sharing so much, I'm gonna use a sharing bowl to plate the fettuccine. All right. Ooh. Yes. Amazing. Fettuccine are ready. Question would be, how do you know when they're ready? Taste them. Once you cook hundreds of pasta dishes, you will know by looking at it. But if you don't have that experience, just grab one, taste it. You know that better way you like it. Honestly, I love mine still with a bite, which we call it al dente. Pasta ready to drop straight into the pan, well drained. And this is how you put together squiding fettuccine in traditional marinara sauce in less than 15 minutes. So where is your excuse now to say, I don't have time? Even if you go all the process to make your own fresh pasta with the dough and everything, rolling it, as you see, like it literally takes 3 to 5 minutes, and the dough, again, 3 to 5 minutes. Can be done day in advance, let it rest it in the fridge, and roll it the day after. All right, now you want to have a good drizzle of olive oil. That parsley that we saved for later is now time. In some part of Italy at this stage they would squeeze a lemon or some lemon zest, not from where I'm from. So I want to stick to my region and traditional way of doing it. Actually, I think that it's a pity plating it. I'm gonna keep it right there and show you How beautiful. This is ready to be served straight on your table. Buon appetito. Ciao. Don't forget to follow my channel, tell everyone about it, and keep cooking. Ciao.